Hello everybody! It's Monday, and that means it's time for a new game. This week, we're playing Founder's Fortune, a fantasy colony simulator that blends base building, survival, and social management. Similar in style to RimWorld and Banished, the game challenges players to establish a thriving settlement by constructing homes, farming, crafting tools and furniture, researching new technologies, and defending against goblin raids. A unique aspect of the game is the colonist system. Each settler has personal wishes, traits, and mood swings, and ignoring these can lead to frustration, rebellion, or even desertion. Seasons and illnesses further add to the survival challenge, requiring careful planning to stockpile food and medicine before winter. On Steam, it currently holds a very positive rating from players. The game can be purchased on Steam, GOG, or directly from the developer's official website. So without further ado, let's get started, shall we? So let's start with a new game, and I'm just going to leave it where it's at. Map size medium, exciting world, which is going to give us a balance of some combat, but not a ridiculous amount. We'll hit continue, and looks like we've got Yvonne and Laura. It doesn't really matter who the characters are. Unlike games like RimWorld, you can totally customize their traits. And that's what I'm going to do. So really, when you get the game started, the two most critical people you want is a researcher and a farmer. So I'll start with Yvonne. She will be our farmer. So I'm going to give her sowing strawberries, cooking with a campfire, and I'm going to give her the optimist trait. And there she's done. And then Laura, we are going to make her our research person. And what we're going to do is we're going to give her research scrolls right at the get-go. That does only give us one more skill point here. So what you can do is pick a negative trait, and that adds to your skill point. And then I'm just going to use tireless. Lactose intolerant is a really good negative skill if you need to get that extra point, because your colonists can live perfectly normal lives without ever touching milk. All right, let's see what the gods have given us for a map. All right, let's pause this real quick. So you want a place where you're not too close to other places, but you're not super far away either. That's a big village. There's another big village. I'm feeling like this place is probably going to be our best bet. So why don't we bring our folks over here? Go here. And we'll start, as you always start in this game, by placing a bonfire. Let's see here. I think I want to be closer. Ooh, that's a big one. That's a big village. So let's put it right here. I'm a little nervous. We're kind of close, but I don't want to. I mean, the alternative is to walk across the entire map, and I don't really want to do that. Now let's get them some houses. So I'm just going to build them little 3x3, so it's going to be 18 wood. Put our walls in. We got plenty of space here for farmland and building and all that stuff. Get some doors. Finally, we will get them some beds. Put in our food basket. I'll put it right here for now. You can move all the stuff later. And lastly, we'll get our research. So Laura is our farmer. Yvonne is, I believe, our... Let me just double check. Okay, no, it's the other way around. Yvonne is our farmer, and Laura is our researcher. So let's go to work. Come over here. Put that in. And what I'm going to do is have Yvonne, I need her to start gathering crystals. And then Laura, you can start cutting down some trees.
Yeah.
So let's see what our allies are like, shall we? So we've got the great overlords. They will attack us on sight. The humble people, they will also attack us on sight. The friendly tribe and the brave tribe, both neutral. So let's go to our research. We need to get farming going right here. Well, let's speed the game up. Alright. Yvonne, you are going to take ownership here. Laura, you will take ownership here. There we go. Laura, why don't you keep working here?
Yeah.
Laura's chilling right now. We're going to have her gather crystal. Yvonne, I want you to keep cutting trees down for now. Now that the wishes are fulfilled, yep, in 6 minutes and 22 seconds, we'll be getting a new migrant. Okay, looks like we've got 5, so
Yeah.
Laura, why don't you get working on analyzing crystals? Let's slow us down. Go to our tech, and let's work on woodworking next. And
Yeah.
you, Yvonne, can now do your real job, which is being a farmer. So we're going to plant us some... we're going to plant us some tomatoes and some potatoes. I'm going to put those right here. And then potatoes. Let's skip over one. There we go.
Yep.
Now, Yvonne, you will become a farmer. Laura, why don't you keep working on gathering crystals? Migrants arrived. Alright, so we have a new migrant. So here's the thing with new migrants. You can interview them, and it will give you a negative mood boost. And frankly, it doesn't really give you much. What I'm most interested in traits, and it just tells you what their profession is. So I'm just gonna take her outright here. I think it's a her. Accept. And it is a her. So you'll see now, your colonist expectations are not met. No migrants are going to join this colony. And so it stops the growing of the colony, which, in my opinion, is a good thing. Because one of the things you can run into with some colony sims is you get too many people and then they start starving to death. So let's see what Anna has for traits. She's got the farmer trait. Let me set their priorities here. So 3 stars is highest, 1 obviously is lowest. She's going to be a farmer first and foremost. And then everything else you can do secondary. We don't need you at all for scholar. Let's see. I think I'm going to do 1 star for crafting and doctor at this point, because those are very situational. You only use craftsman when you're building stuff, and you only use doctor when someone gets hurt. Scholar, we've already got somebody, so there's no point in her continuing to do that. But you are definitely, top priority is farmer. Let's move on to Laura, who is our scholar, so that's going to be your top priority. Farming, foresting, mining, once again, handy to have. And then we've already got a farmer, so in her case, I'm not really going to have her specialize in anything. I'm just going to give her 2 across the board, except Scholar, because we already have Scholar. Farmer, I'm going to let her have it a little bit, just because there are times when you can never have too many farmers. You're just harvesting food. And with that, let's build her own room, shall we? Put in a door and bed.
Yep.
Here, Anna, construct. Speed this up a little bit. Okay, you can take ownership of that. How are we doing? We are still working on woodworking. So I think the next thing I'm going to do is let's set up a crafting area. This needs to be just a little bit bigger, so why don't we make it 5 by 5? Some walls. And lastly, a door. And we'll just let that grow naturally. Okay, so it looks like we're starting to get full on the crystals. Let's get some storage going for that. Right there. Alright, so where are you going? Okay, the humble people attack us on sight. That's not good. And what I'm going to do to prevent them from getting killed, I mean, we'll keep an eye on them. Alright, so let's get you constructing here, Anna. Alright. We're working on weaponry. You, Laura, where are you going? Where are you? Yvonne. No, Yvonne, just... No. Please don't. Please be careful. Yvonne, come back here. Yvonne, you're bored. You are my farmer. Work on farming. It's your #1 job. You have one job. Work on farming. Okay, you really like picking cotton.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. Farming. Do not harvest apples. There we go. That should take care of it. Because the apples are what's bringing her close to these guys. And I don't want them to come along and beat her up. Because we're just not ready for them and they will attack us on sight. Okay, thank you very much. So let's see what we need to do to get these guys back happy. Tell a risky joke, discover gardening.
Yep.
Laura, you want a healing potion? Well, as soon as this gets built.
Yep.
And Yvonne, alright, we can take care of at least Yvonne. Get her some flowers. There. Alright, and I mean, why aren't you guys, like, do something, man?
Yep.
So, you construct. Alright, 19 coins. Of course, there you go. And that should help with our diplomacy with them. They're still going to attack us on site, but this is the humble people. Yeah, we'll attack on site. Alrighty. Okay, that's good to know. We're still working on weaponry. Alright. Let's get a loom. Work. And then we'll put a workbench in. Oh, I don't have enough wood. Alright, everyone. Go harvest wood.
Yeah. Yeah.
You too, Yvonne. And we'll move our lectern. I call it a lectern. I guess it's not. Research book stand. I guess I can't move it because she's using it. Alright, textiles. Let's see what I can do for storage of textiles. There we go. I'm gonna put it this way. Then we'll move you here. So. Alright, we'll let everyone build all that stuff. So let's get ourselves a dining hall, shall we? Can't forget our door. Uh-oh, trouble. Okay, all hands on deck.
Yep.
Cut some trees.
Yep.
Okay, our weaponry's getting there. I wish the pigs would stay out of my house.
Yep.
Alright, Anna. Construct.
Yep.
Construct. Construct. You've now unlocked weaponry. Good. Let's move on to furniture. And now that we've got that unlocked, we should be able to start working on The brave tribe. These guys are nice to us. Yes, you can do this. I'm happy to have a good relationships. Storage. So let's get them a place to store their tools, even though they don't have them yet. Remove. And put a door in.
Yep.
And construct. Excellent. Okay, so let's get our cooking fire going. Need some stone. Mine some stone, Anna. How much stone do we have? We got 18 stone and 0.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. In that case, let's keep cutting trees, Anna. Trying to think, because we need to think about starting to build a fence. Of course, take it. Just don't hurt me, please. Alright, can I build that campfire now? Is it under work? Nope, it's right here. Okay. I still don't have enough stone. Okay, fine. Anna, go mine stone. Alright, that's good. I just need enough to build the fire. Which will be good, because it gives you guys all something you can do. Put it right there. I'll do some tables. So let's put the table right here.
Yep.
And then here, guys, cut more trees. Because we love cutting trees. There.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Laura, your top priority should be scholar. Don't even farm. Don't harvest apples. Just we'll put farming at priority 1. Scholar is priority 3. There. So, what can we do? Tell a risky joke to Laura? Or discover gardening? There. Get a place to store tools in her possession. This is Laura. This is Anna. Okay, so Anna, here's what you're gonna do.
Yep.
You're going to construct that. And then you're going to take ownership. There. We should now be able to... No. What now, Anna? Okay. Sit on a chair. You should be able to arrange that. Anna. Go sit on a chair. Yay, furniture is now unlocked. Since we have our workshop, let's get swords built for everyone. We need a wooden axe and a wooden pickaxe. We'll get 3 swords. Alright, that's always bad. All hands on deck when there's a bug infestation.
Yeah.
Wish fulfilled, good dream. Those are her thoughts. Oh, active traits. Violence, okay. Vegetarian, okay. That's an interesting group. So I don't mind the killer trait. Oh. Let's go with gardening. Okay, you know what, Anna? You can analyze crystal. Well, that's good to know. I can chain commands. I didn't realize I could. Well, you know, I think we've reached a really good stopping point. We've got housing for everyone. We've got a crafting room. We've got a room for dining and all that stuff. Hope you're enjoying the series. We'll see you next time. And until then, remember, this is Galmore reminding you, you're never too old to game.